Good morning. This is Rhonda Ohlson from WomanShine. Let your true colours shine through and express the real you. Today, I'd like to continue with this theme that we've been looking at this week about how do we free up our neck, chest, and shoulders to find more space within us so that we can have this freedom inside of us, even if outside of us we haven't got too much freedom. So we looked at these little spiral movements of the arm, where we started off by moving the forearm, the top of the arm, and then the shoulder blade, and then keeping this here unwinding from the forearm, the top of the arm, and the shoulder blade. The forearm, the top of the arm, and the shoulder blade, and then unwinding forearm, the top of the arm, and the shoulder blade. And then we looked at what happens when we do that little movement. So if I show you from the front, the forearm, the top of the arm, and the shoulder blade, if I continue that movement, it connects into my back and my ribs start to move and my spine starts to twist. And then I unwind from my forearm, top of the arm, and the shoulder blade, and I come back in that direction. So today we're going to add the pelvis to this movement, what happens in the pelvis when we do this movement. And you may even feel it yourself. If you take your forearm out, twist the top of your arm, let the shoulder blade move, the ribs start to move, the spine starts to move, and you may feel that your pelvis goes along for the ride. And then as you come back the other way, the pelvis comes back. So I'm going to show you this little movement in lying first. And just finding this bed. I'm in my daughter's house, so I don't have much floor space here, so I could show you more easily on the bed. But if you've got a floor to line, it's more ideal. So here I am, and if I begin this little movement with my arm, I'm twisting my forearm, the top of the arm, and my shoulder, I can feel how my head wants to just naturally turn in the other direction, and just do that little movement to start with, and then unwind from your forearm, the top of the arm, and the shoulder, and you feel this nice little connection with your arm. And then you may notice that your other arm could do the spiral in the opposite direction. So if you start with this palm down and the other palm up, and you just turn like that, you can feel that you make these little spirals in both arms in the opposite direction. Okay, so let's now see if I place my right leg down, my left leg's on the bent, and the knee is bent up. So if I just do this little movement of pushing through the foot, you can feel how, as we did last week, as pressing of the foot into the floor, the other side of the pelvis presses more into the floor as well, and it lifts the body like this, and you feel how the opposite side of your body presses more into the floor, and this side starts to turn. Okay, so now let's see if we can combine those two movements. So begin the movement with your arm, twisting your hand to start with your forearm, the top of your arm, your shoulder blade, and then you start pushing with your foot. You'll feel how you could actually roll, if you wanted to, onto the other side. So, or we can begin the movement with the foot. The foot pushes and the arm just goes along for the ride. So you could imagine that you have a string between your knee and this little finger, so that when the knee pulls in this direction, it just takes the little finger up and pulls you. That's another little image that you can use. So we get this twisting movement in this direction. Okay. So then we could do that movement on the other side, and which I might show you. Just turn around this way. And I can't put that leg down, so I'll have to leave it there. So we've got the movement. The knee moves like that, and the weight shifts onto the opposite side. Then we start a little twisting with the arm, and the body twists to that side. Then the arm twists, and the leg moves with it. So we're twisting in that direction, turning in that direction. Okay. So now we can combine both of those movements, first of all in sitting. So I could take one arm forward and one arm back, doing these little movements and feeling how I'm turning there, I'm turning here and turning here. And if I did that in standing, I could be turning in this direction, feeling how my pelvis moves with me. learning to move with ease and grace. First, let's slow down the pace, getting in touch with the feelings within, all struggle and effort erase from your face. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to show you a little movement where we've done a whole body rotating in one direction. We're going to do this little like a twisting movement where the top of the body does one thing and the bottom of the body does another, like we do in walking. And if you want to know more, I have a YouTube channel with all these little videos. My Facebook Live videos are on the YouTube channel. You're very welcome to subscribe to that, and you'll get the videos every day that I do them. And tomorrow, Friday, I'm doing free Feldenkrais on a Friday session at 10 o'clock for an hour, and I'll put the Zoom link in the Facebook page for you. And I'd love to see you there. And please try this little movement and let me know how you go, and please pass it forward to anyone else that you think may benefit from this. This is Rhonda Ohlson from WomanShine saying bye for now.